Hello everyone, this is MCon with another episode of Dragon Age Origins. We are here in Honnleath, the village of Honnleath. We just recruited Shale as a new companion. So, thank you for automatically saving my game. So with Shale added to the roster here, we're going to go ahead and slide on out to some new adventures. Oh, hello.
Very well.
Oh, yes, I could use you. Health poultices are in big need. I guess Shale is not one who fancies chickens. Alright then. Alright, so we got Ban Loren's lands. We could go visit Soldier's Peak again. Let's head back to the party camp real quick. So we can probably use to talk to Shale a little. And see if we can't get anything out of... there's Shale out of Bowden to trade. Because I could use some more health poultices.
If there's anything I can do for you, please tell me.
Alright. No, you still don't seem to have any of those. Well, that's a slight disappointment. Alright, okay, so what can we get rid of? I really don't use these bombs. So, for now, I'm going to get rid of them. Okay, can get rid of that. Death root, elf root. Don't need this dagger. We're probably not going to use the chastened flat blade. Helm of Honnleath is really cool. Hardened leather gloves seem nice, but they don't give that dexterity bonus like I like. Splint mail, juggernaut plate. Get rid of the shield, warden's oath is cool. Oh, right, we've got a bunch of these gifts now. Alright. Malachite, we can sell that. And the rest of these crystals, we can get rid of all those. Yes, that'll open up a bunch of space for us. No, not you. Alright, I don't really know what the bloodied bronze key will do. Oh, there was that chest that needed to be opened. Okay, we'll probably visit Honnleath again soon. Shale.
I see it found some augmentation crystals. I was not even aware it knew about them. Well done. So, what does it think? They don't make me look any wider, do they? I find I'm already too wide as it is.
They look, fine, I suppose.
Spoil sport. I think they're lovely. I think it should find some more as soon as possible. I want to glitter from ear to ear, so to speak.
Okay, then.
Oh.
What's with the heavy sighs?
Oh, that. Merely reflecting on the hopeless nature of the task in front of it. The most likely outcome is that it and its companions will become a stain on some rock for the Darkspawn to tread upon.
Cheerful.
I shall be moved to a single tear by the tragedy.
I don't think our chances are that bad.
Oh, how adorable. Such hope is sweet to see, if a bit alarming. What's that? Did it hear flapping wings? There may be pigeons nearby. We should be alert.
Pigeons?
Oh.
I must admit, Shale, I would have expected golems to be, well, different.
Different? Different than what? Different than a statue? Different than a log? Should I talk in a monotone? Yes, Master, I exist to serve the Master. I shall kill for the Master and only for the Master. Perhaps it expected me to have a booming voice. Recite limericks. I can recite limericks, if it likes.
Oh dear. Are they dirty limericks?
Mostly they involve slaughtering pigeons in creative and invasive manners.
Oh my
I have
goodness.
never met another golem. I have no idea what one might be like, or why I wouldn't be like them. Why? Has it met other golems? Did they not sound as I do?
Well, you just seem very animated, to be honest.
I don't know what other golems might be like, but I am already superior by virtue of my free will. This is a good thing.
I agree. Being a golem would be handy.
Imagine the benefits. No need to eat or sleep or perform other functions. Walk underwater, crush the heads
cool,
of
you can
every
walk underwater.
opponent. The possibilities are limitless. Barring the occasional 30 years or so of paralysis, there's little to compare. Now stop talking so much. The wagging of its moist little tongue is distracting.
Oh, Shale's really approving there. Let's see. Approval's at 11. You're still with me, I see.
Yes, its adventures are interesting, even if the chances for success are remarkably slim. It would be better to throw oneself off a cliff, I suspect. Does it wish me to leave? I can, though I see no reason to go.
No, stay. You're quite helpful.
No doubt. Without me, it would have to carry its inventory on its own. Perhaps we should continue. Its chances of success are small enough without further dawdling.
Alright. Shale, I have some questions for you.
It doesn't have better things to do.
Are those, crystals in your skin?
I like to think of them as accessories.
Do all golems have them?
I suspect that it is an art that was practiced when golems were more, commonplace. My former master collected whatever lore he could find on the subject. He searched far and wide to collect what crystals he could and then added them. It is not an unpleasant sensation.
So they're decoration?
As I understand it, the crystals allow me to alter the flow of magic around me. Wilhelm had hoped to turn me into a battery of mana, something he could tap at will.
Huh. Did he succeed?
Not really. Although now that I think of it, these attempts may be what caused my disruption. Some of the crystals increase the presence of mana, some absorb or reflect spells. There are various kinds. All I can promise is that should it ever find one of these crystals, I can likely tell it the function and what it would do if added to me.
Would you be willing to have more added?
Why not? I don't get to wear clothing and other adornments like the rest of you creatures after all. That answers its question, I assume? Unless it has more.
Oh, many more. Shall I'm told that you killed your former master.
Oh? How interesting. Certainly I remember having a master. My memories of what happened to him are vague.
Vague, but not non-existent.
Clever and true. Oh, very well. Let me see what I can recall. My former master enjoyed experimenting upon me. I remember that much. There was tinkering with spells, and then the crystals. He was very eager to alter my function, I think.
What sort of experiments?
Bah! I am no mage, and he did not explain himself to me, any more than it would explain itself to a sword. He possessed my control rod, and back then, it would have prevented me from doing anything he did not command me to, no matter how I might have wished to. So what happened? I am unsure. He was experimenting, and then nothing.
So you're saying he hit the kill me button by accident?
Ho, ho, ho. It does like to laugh, does it? But who knows? I may have such a thing. And then he was gone. I was standing where I was, in the village, and I could no longer move. The villagers came, poked and prodded me in fear, and then realized they could neither move me nor destroy me, so they simply left me. And in time I forgot I hadn't stood there all along.
That must have been terrible. I'm sorry.
In fact, at first I found it more of a relief. For so many years I'd had to leap to that little toadstool's every command. Get this, pick up that, put it down, pick it up again. The gall! At first I'd hoped he'd simply decided to leave me there paralyzed, an acceptable trade-off. After years passed, I simply stopped caring.
Sounds like you had a pretty good rest.
I think I was ready to move on. Another few years and the moss would have covered my face. And then where would I have been? Whatever the mage did seemed to render the control rod useless, for which I should be thankful, yes? And provided it doesn't decide to copy his experiments, not that I would allow it, it is nothing to fear from me. Much.
Sounds good to me.
The things that it fights, and it fights things often, that is a different story. Let us get back to the walking and the fighting. My stone is beginning to itch again.
Alright. Oh, wow. Shale really approves. Oh, Shale's up at 23. I have some questions for you.
It doesn't have better things to do.
So, tell me, how did you end up in Honnleath? Do you remember?
Oh yes, that I remember quite well. My former master, the mage Wilhelm, he brought me. As I recall, he had acquired some position with whatever lord ruled the land. I, being little more than a glorified possession at the time, was brought along. Oh, how he enjoyed impressing the villagers with me. Gollum snarl at that villager there, be fearsome. And of course, I would have to do it.
Really? But why were you out in front of the tower?
That is where Wilhelm kept me. He wanted me out in the open where I could be frightening like a scarecrow. I was supposed to watch for thieves. Pah! Plus, his wife didn't want me indoors. She said there wasn't room for me. Hag.
His wife?
I was once larger, 10 feet tall. Then the loathsome hag complained that I couldn't fit through the doors. So the mage had me shrunk down. Can it believe it? And she still wanted me out.
How does someone shrink a golem?
With a chisel. And a lot of nerve.
Ouch. Well, I'll be honest, I would have thought you'd enjoy scaring humans, Shale.
I'd have happily stomped them all into paste. And then ripped down their little houses and stomped on them, too. In fact, after 30 years of watching them, I'd do it twice. What I didn't like was being ordered to do it. Dangled in front of those frightened morons like some scary thing. Once I was a statue, it took those villagers years before they'd even approach me. The first one to actually work up the nerve to touch me urinated himself.
I take it you didn't like this Wilhelm any, then.
He did love using that control rod. Fondled it so much his wife actually threatened to throw it in the lake. Ha! I would have liked to have seen that. Which reminds me, where did it find the rod? Did it pay a great deal for it?
Well, not really. It was, quite the bargain.
So long as it realizes that I'm inexpensive and not cheap.
Do you remember anything before Honnleath?
I traveled with the mage. He did a lot of traveling, I remember that. But where we went, it is rather fuzzy. I remember great battles, fighting many humans long ago. They were all very soft and squishy. And before that, No, there are only images. I was somewhere dark.
Just how old are you exactly, Shale?
I have no idea. Wilhelm used to brag that the dwarves stopped making golems centuries ago. I do not age as you soft creatures do. Sadly, my memory is no better. Plus, I get bored and stop paying attention.
Interesting. Well, I'm done asking about that.
Good. I was just about done talking about it. It does like to have a good chat now and again, doesn't it?
Alright. Oh no! Shale disapproved. Down to 20, but still warm. Okay. I'll take it. Alright, well thank you, Shale. Oh, and we've got a couple of gifts to give out. Let's see. I don't know who to give this painting of the Rebel Queen. Possibly Alistair. Silver Sword of Mercy. That sounds like a Leliana thing. Too far. Let's gift that to her.
Oh, how dear of you.
Very
Thank you
nice.
so much.
Alright, and definitely the blue satin shoes.
Oh, how dear of you. Thank you.
Oh, she cares. We've inspired moderate cunning. Let's take a look. Yes,
The stars are out.
Ah, for once a clear night.
It comforts me to know that the stars will remain untouched by the blight. That whatever happens down here, they will shine eternally. Their light undimmed. There is a story about that cluster of stars over there. Do you know it? Elindra and her soldier?
I can't say that I've heard it.
A long time ago, there lived a fair maiden called Elindra. She had many suitors, but spurned them all, for she did not love them. One day, Elindra was sitting by her window in her father's castle, singing and dreaming, when her lovely voice caught the attention of a young soldier. Entranced by her song, the soldier drew near to Elindra's window. As their eyes met, he fell in love with her, and she with him. When Elindra told her father about the man she had chosen, he was furious, for Elindra was high-born, but her love nothing more than a common soldier. To keep them apart, he had Elindra imprisoned in the highest tower of his castle, and sent her soldier to the wars. Alas, not a month had passed before news of the soldier's death reached Elindra. Alone in her tower, Elindra wept for her love, and beseeched the gods to deliver her from this cruel world. So earnest was her plea, that the gods themselves were moved. They gathered Elindra into their arms and lifted her high into the heavens, where she became a star. The gods also raised up the soul of Elindra's soldier love, and there he dwells, across the horizon from her. The band of stars between them is a river of Elindra's tears, cried for her lost love. They say that when Elindra has cried enough, she will be able to cross the river to be reunited with her soldier.
That's a beautiful story.
This story is one of my favorites. A tale of a love so great and so enduring that it defies death and moves the gods to action. Sometimes I ask myself, does such a love exist? Can it exist?
Well, if we lose hope in love, then we are truly lost.
I never expected you to say that. It is a pleasant surprise.
Why is it a surprise?
I have to say there is a certain severity to you. Finding a person behind that all is nice. Maybe you should let your softer side show more often. Sometimes following your heart, not your head, leads you to remarkable places.
Alright. What else do you have to tell us, Leliana?
Looking for little old me?
I'd like to talk to you about something.
Yes? What's on your mind?
Well, never mind, it was nothing. Alright, so Leliana approves again. Oh, yeah, look at that. Approval is at 63. She cares. Aw. Okay, what other gifts do we have? Legacy Way Shear. Remarkable Greenstone. Painted Skyball. Remarkable Greenstone. Oh, maybe we'll give that to Shale.
Ooh, shiny.
Aha! There we go. Inspired Minor Strength. Alright. I like it. Alrighty. We're gonna go ahead and leave the camp. We will take with us Zevran,
Yes.
Shale,
Yes.
and Morrigan.
Indeed.
We're gonna go back to Honnleath because there was a there was that key that unlocks something, and I think I do remember it. There was a box, a chest that needed a key. Was it up here? I feel like, yep, there it is. Olaf's chest. There we go. Small flawed lightning crystal, and oh, Olaf's prized cheese knife. Oh yes, that looks good. Look at that. Oh yeah, we need to take that back to Zevran. You're gonna get an awesome dagger here, man. You're gonna take that back to the camp and get Sandal to enchant it. Enchantment. Ooh, poor guys. All right, let's get out of here. Yes, we're gonna go back to the camp. Alright. There's our emissary. Elven emissary. Alright, Sandal.
Enchantment?
Yes, I want some enchanting done.
Enchantment!
Alright, Olaf's prized cheese knife. Slow rune, chance to reduce movement speed. Flame rune, because damage, electricity. 4 damage versus undead. Let's put in a lightning rune and a flame rune. Alright.
Enchantment?
Yeah, we'll get something enchanted again. Oathkeeper has that Journeyman Lightning Rune. Awesome. And this thing has this spell resistance. Cool. Alrighty. And then, did we have
Something you
anything else
need?
we needed to
I'm sure
sell?
either my boy or I can help you out.
Let's see your
I'm sure-
wares. Don't think we've got anything new. Concentrated venom, cool. Yeah, we'll probably get rid of the crow's dagger. Oh, well, maybe we'll keep that around. Okay, we can get rid of you. There we go. And then let's see. Let's try giving Alistair that. Where's Alistair? Here we go. Let's see if he likes the painting of the Rebel Queen.
Is that for me?
Oh, he does.
Really? Wow. Wow.
I guess he liked it. Alright, Morgan, do you need these gloves? No. Zevran. Definitely not. You got the Dalish stuff. I didn't. Liliana. Yes, actually, you can use these gloves. Alright. Now the Helm of Honnleath. That sounds like, yeah, that's a Sten. Could take it, but it's less armor. Or definitely Alistair. Yeah. Oh, yeah. We're going to lose that spirit resistance and a little bit... no, it's +3 armor, so more armor. Yeah, I like this. Oh, yeah. That's a pretty cool helmet. Alright. Sten, Ancient Elven Helmet. I like that. I like that better than the mental resistance, to be honest. It's a little less armor. It's more fatigue. No. Do I want it? I can't wear it. I don't have enough strength. Okay. We might end up getting rid of the Ancient Elven Helmet. And Morrigan, you can't equip this yet. How much magic do you have? Magic from Morrigan. You only have 32. You need a bunch more yet. Okay. So let's get rid of these gloves.
Something you need? I'm sure. I'm.
Okay. And the helmet. There we go. Alright. Now then. Zevran. The Darmisu is pretty cool. But I feel like you're going to like Olaf's prized cheese knife so much better. Ooh, let's look at... The inscription on the blade reads, "For Olaf, finally a blade that's up to the challenge of one of your fine, firm cheeses." Awesome. +1 armor penetration. Cool. So it's got better damage, better critical chance, better penetration. Yes, and then the extra damage. So our damage is going from 16.1, 14.1 to the same. Oh, I don't think it actually updates.
You and your friends are formidable
Properly.
folk, indeed. It's good. I'm sure.
Alright, we'll go ahead and sell this guy and the Crow Dagger. Really tempted to sell that, but I don't want to get rid of it quite yet. Alright. We'll save it up, and yeah, this is a pretty decent stopping point, guys. So next time, we're going to get on the road again. Thanks for coming along, And until next time, everyone, bye all.